is going on, everybody? It is your boy Arrows here, repping Oblivion Gaming. Of course, my TCG team. Always gotta shout out the team while we record the videos. And today I am coming here with a deck profile for a character that I love. I grew up with Disney Afternoons, Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, Tailspin, Goof Troop, and of course, Darkwing Duck. Also, where's my gummy bears? Where's my gummy bears cards? Disney. Darkwing Duck was a huge favorite show of mine when it was running in the 90s. I was really hoping that like the revival of DuckTales would be like a revival of the whole Disney Afternoons, and they did in the series, but Darkwing never got another chance to shine. But I love Darkwing Duck. I love how his theme is based around items because he's a very Batman-esque crime fighter. So let's get into the deck. We're running, pardon me, 4 copies of Honker Muddlefoot. He is a 1/2 quest for 1, and he also has the ability Be Careful. Your character's named Darkwing Duck gain resist +1, which is awesome. Next, we're running 4 copies of Darkwing Duck Crime Fighter 2/2. Quest for 1 is a detective, so if you want to build this in detectives, you can get all that cool detective support that it came out in Whispers in the Well, which is really awesome. Just you know, a strong shift target. Running 4 copies of Tipo because, of course, if you're playing blue, you're running your either 3 Tipo, 4 Sail, 4 and 4, or 3 of one or the other. Tipo is a 2 cost, 1/2. Measure Me again. When you play this character, you may put a card from your hand into your Inkwell face down and exerted. Then we have Belle. Belle is serving a very niche purpose in here. She's no longer being able to drop a Singer 3 on turn 1. This deck still has the potential to do that, but she's more so in here to trigger off the higher cost Darkwing Ducks effects because they get various effects based off when an item is banished. So during your turn, you may banish chosen item of yours to play this character for free. She's a 3 cost, normally a 3/3. This is just going to be really good for triggering like these 2 Darkwing Ducks, which we're going to talk about in a second. Next, we're running 4 copies of Darkwing Duck Dashing Gadgeteer. 4 cost, uninkable, one of the few uninkables in this deck. 3/5. Whenever this character quests, you may put an item card from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. If you do, play an item card with a cost of 5 or less from your discard for free. So if we banish an item with Belle, we can replay it with Darkwing Duck if we have others in our discard pile. Next, we're running 4 copies of Scrooge McDuck, Resourceful Miser. 4 cost, 4/4. With 2 abilities, quest for 1. 1, put it to good use. You may exert 4 items of yours to play this character for free. When you play this character, below the top 4 cards of your deck, you may reveal an item card and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Alternatively, I was initially gonna run the Gosling in here, but this card is much better because you can bring it out for free technically, which is really good. Next, we're running 3 copies of Darkwing Duck Dark Warrior. 4/5 for 5. Quest for 2. Has Challenger 2 and Insta Armor. During your turn, whenever an item is banished, this character gains resist 1 until the start of your next turn. So you're already going to have potentially Muddlefoot giving Darkwing Duck +1 resist. This is going to give it 2 resist, and you're going to be able to do a Challenger 2 when an item is banished. We're running a Belle to banish items. There are other cards in here that banish items as well. And next, we're running 3 copies of Tamatoa, Happy as a Clam. 6 cost, 4/5, quest for 2. When you play this character, return up 2 item cards from your discard to your hand. Whenever this character quests, you may play an item for free. Lots of item playing for frees here. And then finally, rounding out our characters, we're running Darkwing Duck, Cool Under Pressure. He is a 7 cost, 6/8, quest for 2, shift 5. You may pay 5 to play this on top of one of your characters named Darkwing Duck. During your turn, whenever an item is banished, you may pay 1 to deal 2 damage to chosen character. And Evildoers Beware, this character can challenge ready villain characters. That is really important for one of the items we're running. Going into actions, we're of course running our 3 copies of Sail the Azurite Sea. Extra inking is extra inking. And we're running 3 copies of the Terror That Flaps in the Night. This is, I'm not going to lie, I'm just putting this in here because I love Darkwing Duck. 2 cost, deal 2 damage to chosen opposing character. If you have a character named Darkwing Duck in play, deal 3 damage instead. We have 3, 6, 10, 14 characters named Darkwing Duck in this deck. So we're almost always going to be able to do 3, which is really, really cool. For songs, we're running our 3 copies of Strength of Raging Fire. Deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of characters you have in play. We're also running the reprinted in this set, Let It Go. I actually still like the old art better, I'm not going to lie. Song 5, so characters with 5 or more can sing it. Put chosen character into their player's inkwell face down and exerted. And we're running 4 copies of, honestly, I think what's going to be one of the coolest cards in the set, and I 100% want that enchanted. Let's Get Dangerous. It's a 4-cost song, so a character with cost 4 or more can tap to sing this for free. Each player shuffles their deck and then reveals the top card. Each player who reveals a character card may play that character for free. Otherwise, put the revealed cards on the bottom of their deck. This is a really interesting card. I like it. It probably won't see play in the final build, but this deck is very Darkwing Duck themed. Being able to shuffle your deck and put a potential character on the field, or potentially get a card out of your opponent's hand, off your opponent's top of your deck, like a really strong action or item or location, is, I think, worth the risk. Well, we'll see how it plays out in the testing. And then into our items, we're running 12 items. We're running 3 copies of Infra Pink Ultra Scan Specs. Try saying that 5 times fast. When you play this item, draw a card and then discard a card. Banish this item. Chosen character gains alert for the turn. So another item that banishes itself, triggering your Darkwing Duck abilities. 3 copies of Ink Runner. When you play this item, draw a card, and then you can tap it and pay 1. Chosen character gains alert this turn, which is really, really good, especially for our Darkwing Ducks to be able to challenge into certain things. 3 copies of Sapphire Coil. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, you may give chosen character -2 this turn. There are probably better items that you could put in here, but I like this because we do have a potential challenge element in the Thunderquack. Running 3 copies of the Thunderquack. It's a 3-cost item. All opposing characters gain the villain classification. If a character is banished in a challenge this turn, gain 1 lore. So this is like an item-based Darkwing Duck deck, but you can build this as a challenger deck as well, and we're going to be doing that throughout the week. I'm going to show you really strong challenge builds for this deck in both red and in both red and blue. So we're going to have that out for you this week as well. This is just, I guess, technically a Darkwing Duck week. But let me know what you think about the deck in the comments below. This is definitely a theme that I'm really interested in going forward, especially since you can build challenge decks with a lot of item destruction. I'm really excited to see what we can do with it. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for showing love to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow for updates on my socials. We're Arrows TCG across the board. I've also created our JRPG RPG channel called Arrows Does RPGs. We have 2 videos out there. We're doing a Bravely Default playthrough for the remaster of Flying Fairy. That's right, we're plugging ourselves in our video for the Flying Fairy. We have 2 parts out. I'm going to be actually streaming over on that channel tomorrow on YouTube. Pokemon Scarlet run through, because I want to see how it plays on the Switch too, because I've only ever played it on the Switch. And don't forget, we also stream on Twitch Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays most weeks. This week we're not streaming on Saturday and Friday and Saturday, just because got plans. But we usually stream over there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doing lots of card game content, lots of Pokemon card game content. So come on over, show some love. Would love to see you guys there. Hopefully you guys are excited for Winter Spell and go and play some card games because they are fun. I'm Arrows. I love card games, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.